to my channel. This will be a reading for you. Very quick, freestyle. Let's get into it. Alright, spirit, guides, angels, ancestors. What is the energy surrounding Capricorns? Energy surrounding Capricorns. Cappies, you came in fourth last week. So let's see how you'll do this week. The Capricorn readings are usually the ones with the most numbers. Capricorn, Taurus, Aries too. Messages for Capricorn, energy surrounding Capricorn. Okay. Sisterhood of the Rose and share your voice. Let's find out what these mean. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. The Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of it all, of life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. That's beautiful. The next one is share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Okay, before I read this message, Capricorns, I have to say this. I intuitively feel like if you are dealing with imposter syndrome, or the FOPO, fear of people's perceptions of you, the message here is you have to overcome that blockage before you're able to reap your success. So essentially, Spirit is saying here that you can't create whatever you need to create. Whatever you have inside of you that obviously needs to come out cannot come out until you get rid of these blockages. That's the fear of people's perception and also imposter syndrome. If you're suffering with the both of those, work through them. And one of the best ways to work through imposter syndrome or fear of people's perception is simply to do whatever you want to do anyway. Just do it anyway. Do it with the fear, do it with whatever. Just do it. You'll get over it. That's my advice, honestly, because we've all felt that way. And I found that in my life, when I do feel those feelings, I usually just need to do something. And eventually when I do it, I realize that people who are doing stuff don't talk about people who are, you know, like people who are doing stuff are occupied doing their own stuff, and they recognize the act of doing so. They're like, kudos. It's the people who are not doing anything who would judge you for attempting to even do, you know, and who cares about those opinions anyway. So I just wanted to say that because somebody needed to hear it. You are being called, share your voice. You are being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed. Sculpted for lifetimes, the voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. Express yourself, share your voice, speak to those who can hear you. Fuck those who can't. I added that. Alright, so let's get into your tarot. Let's get into your tarot. I'm so thirsty. Alright. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please provide clear channel guidance for the collective of Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. What's happening with Capricorns? What are the messages for Capricorns? Patience, balance. Okay, so some of you may be, yeah, I feel like you're co-creating with the universe right now, co-creating with spirit right now, like exercising balance, exercising patience. Tell me more. And also, this may be a time in your life that you are learning the value of patience. You are learning the value of balance. This could be in different areas of your life, perhaps balancing your emotions, balancing your relationships, balancing something like you're just learning the art of ebb and flow, when to give, when to stop giving, you know, when to, a time for work, a time for play. Right, yeah, you're figuring out what is best for your long-term success, for your happiness. Tell me more. Tell me about this. Tell me about the Sun card. What is the Sun? Tell me. Wow. I've been reading for a set of, for the past, like, I think I would say for the past 5 or so Capricorn readings, the Hermit has come out. You guys stay in a spiritual energy, and I love that. Like, I feel like you've been isolated and patiently. Tell me more about the Sun and the Hermit. But you guys have been on just this spiritual pilgrimage, this spiritual path of enlightenment, talking to your guides. I see you guys here, yeah, like talking, seeking, looking into yourselves. That's bringing you happiness and it's bringing you fulfillment. You're being patient with yourself too. Tell me about the Sun and the Hermit. What is the Sun and the Hermit? What is the Sun? What is the Hermit? Some of you have also been thinking about the friendships that you keep, the friends you're associated with. Tell me more. Yeah, evaluating your life, evaluating your friendships. A very solitary energy, I can't lie. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Trusting your intuition too. Tell me more about the Queen of... Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Feel like you're intuitively... It's almost like you're in such a spiritual space that you're making moves based on the spiritual guidance that you're getting. I feel like your life, it's like you've been shifting in this very spiritual energy, and it's like you have one foot in the spirit world and like one foot in the 3D. I feel like some of you may also be making like the vibrational shift to a higher consciousness. If you don't know what shifting to another consciousness or vibration is, check out my shifting to 5D consciousness video. You'll learn more about that. But I feel like some of you here are making a shift. It's almost like you're becoming more spiritual, but also it's helping you navigate the real world, which is what spirituality is supposed to do. It's supposed to help you navigate this earthly experience that you're having to enhance your life. So I love that. I feel like you're moving on. You're intuitively moving on from situations that are underwhelming right now. Tell me about the Three of Cups. I see you here in a good space. Like you're in a good space because you did the work to get there, or you're doing the work to get there. And the work, by the work I mean the inner work. Tell me about the Three of Cups. This is a nice energy. Some of you may have been reading a lot lately too. Like, I just feel like you've been on a path of enlightenment. Honestly, the Sun card, the Hermit, the Temperance card. Like, come on now. Tell me about this Three of Cups. What is this Three of Cups? The cards don't even want to come out for you because I feel like it's like they're good. You know, tell me about the Three of Cups. Like, the caps are good right now. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Oh, yes. Justice card, clarifying the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're basically done with people. Like, you're done with unreciprocal relationships. You're bringing karma to friends, groups. Just, it's almost like you get what you get, like you get what you deserve from me kind of energy, you know? Like, I feel like this is very like, okay, you're my friend, let's see, let's really see. You get what you deserve, so hey. Like, you're in a place of like no bullshitting. You're like, the people around you, I feel like you've become, or you're becoming so enlightened about them that you're now just, and this is what happens when we do make a vibrational shift, or we do become awakened, or go through awakenings. You kind of vibe away from things, people, jobs, careers, whatever, that just don't serve you. It's not a big deal. It's just you guys are not vibrationally aligned anymore. You're not in alignment. It's not like that person is a terrible person and you're a terrible person for leaving them, or them for leaving you, but you guys just do not vibrate. Like, you guys vibrated out of each other's lives. You're in two different spaces energetically. Usually when we go up in vibrations, we shed everything that does not belong to us anymore. We shed the old vibrations, we shed the old people who are still on those vibrations. It's not like a sad thing, it's just like a I'm changing thing, you know, or they're changing. So I feel like that's what you're going through. Karma in your friendship zone, karma in your relationships, being fair, being reciprocal in your relationships, and kind of like, if you need to lose somebody, you're cool with losing them. You know, like, if it's not benefiting you right now, if karmically, like, you are not receiving balance, if you're not receiving justice, if you're not receiving fairness in your relationships, I feel like you're ready to cut it out. What are the other messages for Capricorn? What are the other messages for Capricorn right now? What are the other messages? Alright, tell me about your waiting for something to bear fruit. You invested in something, invested in a business, a person. It's like, and knowing this as a Capricorn reading, this is probably your money. So you're watching your investments grow. That's your focus. Tell me more. Okay. Two of Swords popped out. Now I want to know what you're confused about. Tell me more about the Two of Swords, or what you don't want to make a decision about. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, please. What is the Two of Swords? Clarify the Two of Swords. Okay, so Capricorns, I feel like you're avoiding making a decision here. You're avoiding making a decision about moving on. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. A decision needs to be made about moving on. And I feel like it's in your work. A decision needs to be made in how you move forward with your work, with what you specialize in, with what makes you money. And I feel like you're not making that decision. Tell me more. Or you're, at the moment, you're undecided. Tell me more. You're going to make a decision soon, right? Or it's like you're in your head, or you're refusing to decide about moving on, rework. I don't know what this means. Let me know in the comments if you're trying to like switch jobs, switch companies, switch managers, switch something. But I feel like you have a decision to make. If it's not right now, it's coming up, and it's regarding your work. And I feel like Spirit is saying here that it's going to bring you. Tell me more about the Four of Wands. There's going to be something to celebrate. Tell me more about the Four of Wands. Tell me more about the Four of Wands, please. Clarify the Four of Wands before I speak on it. Clarify the Four of Wands. Ten of Cups, High Priestess. There's more to be revealed. There's going to be a decision that you're going to make regarding your work life, Capricorn. I feel like it's going to bring you money. It's going to bring you emotional fulfillment too. And maybe this involves working with others, working with a partner, or working with somebody. But I feel like there's a decision that you're going to be making in your work life soon. And decide wisely. But I feel like you'll be good. I'm reading for a very spiritual set of Capricorns. Like, use that intuition that you guys have been developing. But let's get some advice. If I'm worried about anyone in the zodiac, it's not you right now, Capricorn. What is the advice for Capricorns? What is the advice for Capricorns? Flexible. Card number 19. 1 + 9, 10. Completion. Love that for you. So completing something right now. Probably some of you are doing that. Card number 19. Flexible. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. This oracle's message: a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be right now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. I want to read the prosperity message because I feel like I need to, and I never read the prosperity messages. So even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. Capricorn, this was a beautiful reading. I loved it. If this resonated with you, remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, turn on the bell so you know when new readings are out. Follow me on social media. My Instagram is Tawana Antoinette. Twitter is also Tawana Antoinette. See you next time. Bye, Cappies.